to TV Burp. Dramatic receipt on Coronation Street.
Like what?
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know what you're talking about. This.
Heather from EastEnders turns up in Berlin in 1945 on Apocalypse, the Second World War. And Anton Dubek gets a new Hoover on Strictly. Yeah, they are good, those Hoovers. Yeah. Of course, every now and then you do have to change the bag. Sorry, love. It's just, I'll save those for later. Have you seen these new self-knocking doors?
You just nearly broke my arm.
Of course not. This was Channel 4's Coppers, which followed the day-to-day goings-on at the Medway custody suite at Gillingham Nick. Big up to the Medway posse, Raynham, Gillingham, Sittingbourne, coming at ya! Yeah. It's nice, Kent. It was nice to see a couple of pairs of shoes having a chat.
Did you get nicked from Stu? What, have you been in remand till Monday, yeah? Same as that, brother.
A good part of the show was getting to know some of the Medway slang.
Quite a lot of these prisoners, they conceal drugs. They need someone to be a witness of a strip search. And this guy was being strip searched, and when they told him to bend down, I saw this lighter pop out of the Chatham pocket.
Chatham pocket? I'm not quite sure what you mean. You mean you tucked it inside a pocket in your pants, or... Where? Oh, that's horrible. Actually, I bumped into one of my Medway friends last weekend, Ian. Yeah, they say he's dodgy. I don't know. I bought a couple of mobile phones with chargers off him the other day. Yeah. And, actually, I might just give him a ring, see how he's doing.
We once had a gentleman in who had somehow managed to get 2 mobile phones and 2 chargers. Well, I can't really say comfortably.
Thanks very much. I'll give those out as Christmas presents. Every now and then, you spot someone who is blessed with so much talent they appear to light up the screen with their charisma. I spotted one such person on Coronation Street. Kylie's boyfriend, Dimitri. Yes, it's TV Burp's Stars of Tomorrow today.
TV Burp, Stars of Tomorrow today.
We all know the only reason you're here.
Well, it's not to see you, that's for sure.
Goodbye, sleep well.
Last week saw the last in the present series of the white-knuckle ride that is Eddie Stobart Trucks and Trailers. Yeah, the show that blew the lid off the long-distance haulage business. And they went out in style. Really exciting. I mean, so exciting, I might actually just monitor my heart rate whilst I'm watching this next clip.
Now it's up to the Stobart A-team to get the race car to the circuit in time.
Pick her up.
And in one piece. The car's low-slung floor has caught on something.
Just catching on the tyre.
It's heart-stopping stuff.
Oh, thanks a lot. Robson Green caught up with an old legend in extreme fishing this week.
The lake is host to the killer fish with the most frightening reputation of all. It's the piranha. And helping me find it is a local guy who knows every move of this infamous beast.
Eu sou Robson. Eu sou Tarzan.
Come off it, mate. No, his name really is Tarzan, and I suppose the temptation would be then to make jokes about his wife being called Jane and having an annoying chimpanzee called Cheetah, but if your name's Tarzan, you've heard those jokes a million times, so you wouldn't do it, would you? Especially if you're a visitor in his country.
Is your wife called Jane? And do you have an annoying pet chimpanzee called Cheetah?
Nice one. Then Robson goes out for the day catching fish with George to spear a giant pirarucu.
What a shot!
George is in! Brilliant. Well done. George, what a shot!
George! He speared one! George has speared a giant pirarucu! Well done, George! Robson, help him get him on board.
Oh! Look at this fish! Oh. Really sorry, folks. Can't pick it up. It's one of the heaviest fish I've ever caught in my life.
Who caught it? Which brings us to our TV highlight of the week.
TV highlight of the week.
Oh, there you go. It was great to see amateur West Country naturalist Johnny Kingdom back on the box. Johnny, of course, is a master of disguise.
Can't see me now, can you?
Who said that? Johnny brings a wealth of experience with him and some wise old sayings.
Do you know, there's a saying, get up in the morning, listen to the birds, and that will start your day off right.
Yes, that old saying. He's actually brought out a book called Sayings I've Heard by Johnny Kingdom. Yes, get up in the morning, listen to the birds. That'll start your day off right. Is that one? Get up in the morning, look out the window, check the air pressure on your tyres. That's quite a nice way to start the day. Black sky at night. Black sky in the morning. I've woken up at night again. You get the idea with that. So, Johnny sets to filming the local Devon wildlife. What's he spotted?
There's a cat.
OK. It's not much, but it's a start. You've got to put the hours in.
Well, Bill's coming now. Look, you can see Bill down the bottom. Trouble is, see, people keep walking around. Morning, Bill.
Who's Bill when he's at home?
There you are. There's my wife, Julie, look, coming up from the shop.
It's not really wildlife, is it? But the big story was, well, Johnny?
Well, this hide, to be honest with you, got a big story behind it. Because my son Stuart have altered his bungalow and they refurnished it and took all the roof off and all the woodwork come here. And that was the out shell of it and all the roof on the top. And then I had to get someone to go inside, so my wife decided she wanted a new carpet. So the carpet's on the roof all over there, that's all our carpet. And then she wanted a new floor, so this is all the flooring. Look. A little bit ridgy like, but at least it serves a purpose for me.
Ah, priceless. Now, there was some wildlife, well, from last year anyway, as Johnny reminisced about the 2009 amazing wren count.
We got one wren. I keep still now. Well, that's number one wren. Oh, 2 wrens. We got 2 wrens. There's another one on its way. There's number 3. It's fantastic, this. Well, we've got 4. There is 5. Is there going to be 6 tonight? There he comes. There's another one. Oh, we got 7.
Hang on a minute, that's the same one. They're going out the back, going round, coming in again. He's cheating.
There's another one. I saw him. Okay? There's going to be 17 wrens. 18 wrens. 18 Jenny wrens. You know, I don't believe this is happening.
18 wrens in a bird box. That's got to be some sort of record. That's why I'm going to attempt the record for the largest number of budgies in a shoebox. All right, here we go. Come on, hey, that's it. Come on, get in there, go on, get in. Go on, here you go, go on. Go on, here you go. Go on. Hang on, get up. There's a nice bit of trouble. There's a nice bit of... Get in. Get back. Get back in the box. Get back in the box. Don't forget it. So, Johnny's recently back from the shop's wife, Julie, told us how Johnny has always been keen on birds.
He's always had the love of birds, even when he was a boy, and he's always had an eye for feathered birds as well as ladybirds.
Yeah, I like feathered birds, but then I like ladybirds. But which is better? There's only one way to find out. See you after the break. Come on, Mrs. Ladybird! Welcome back to Burp. Chesney irons the back of the sofa on Coronation Street.
Sophie's birthday party.
Cora uses telepathy to communicate with Maggie Smith on Downton Abbey.
Is any of this true? I see.
And Stuart Bagg's Dirty Boy on The Apprentice.
Academy, you must pack an overnight bag.
You'll get fired for that if you're not careful. There was a nice old example of a popular board game on the Antiques Roadshow at the weekend.
So this is a most fabulous game, obviously. Gioco reale denari in tavola, oro coperto non si paga.
I've played that. How it works is you go from square to square and you do whatever it says on the square.
But it's full of the most wonderful, wonderful pictures. I mean, a picture of a camel here, a picture of Harlequin there, and oddly enough, somebody...
Yes.
Yes, doing something up there.
Yes.
I mean,
Hope I don't land on that square. On EastEnders, the Queen Vic is open again for business, and new landlord Alfie had a surprise for the regulars.
You hold on to that, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brand new Queen Vic.
I preferred the old one. Yeah, see you later, girls. All right. Carol is still in mourning, and Pat made her a very attractive offer.
I can't imagine the pain that you must be going through.
No sympathy, right?
I just want to say one thing. Sometimes it helps to have somebody to throw things at. So if ever you need a target, pop over to my place.
Excuse me? Hello, Pat! Yeah, I feel that helped. Of course, the big craze on EastEnders has been the bush push, where a local girl is pushed into a bush as an offering to St. Cockney. On Emmerdale, they've come up with their own variation, which is sort of the opposite of a bush push. It's called the Verge Emerge. Verge Emerge! There you go. Wonderland, Mad Cats and English Women, now on BBC Two, that told the story of those who rescue cats, and which posed a tricky question.
I will save as many animals as I can. I mean, if we've come across people that, my cat's got fleas, I've got to get rid of it. If your child come home from school with nits, would you get rid of the child?
Depends which one. They're an eccentric bunch, the cat lovers.
Hello, we got Chicky Wicks for you. Oh.
There's some Maltesers there if you want some.
I'm not sure that's a Malteser. From where I'm sitting, it looks more like a chocolate Brazil. I felt sorry for him, though. His cat had ensconced itself under a kitchen unit and was refusing to come out.
You put your hand in there, I wouldn't. Let him spit.
All right.
Spin. No trouble with that.
It's Wagmo! And on Saturday night's X Factor, his dad was on fine form.
When the night is over, like a band of a bell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. When the night of a bell, I'll be gone when the morning comes.
Will no one stop Wagmo?
Born of Mary Byrne and Wagner, was the monster known as Wagmo. In week 1, it ran amok in blue water. Then it headed home to X Factor HQ and stowed away under Rebecca Ferguson's funny dress. On Wednesday, he antagonised the fans of Robert Downey Jr. in London's West End.
I heard someone scream, and it turned out to be Wagmo. It was terrifying.
On Saturday's show, X Factor bigwigs tried to lure it out with live bait in a cage. Then, as Katie appeared, it struck again. Stealing her hair and using it as bedding for its nest under a kitchen unit, where it has hunkered down and is getting ready to spawn. Who will catch the Wagmo? Will you? Oh, Mummy, I'm frightened.
Chilling. Very exciting. The Wagmo story continues. Keep an eye out for him in your area. Which brings us to our TV Burp Poetry Corner.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
So, what we could do, we wouldn't bring one kitten, we'd bring two.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
I wonder what the 1950s were like. A bit like that, I suppose. This was The Secret Life of the National Grid on BBC 4, which told the story of the development of the nation's electricity supply. And we were introduced to former electrical demonstrator Eileen Riley.
I hate to confess this, but there's one place perhaps in this room where you could find one adapter. I'm not going to tell you where it is.
Oh, please tell us, Eileen. What she doesn't know is that somewhere in this room there's a 2-pin shaver-only socket, and I'm not telling you where that is either. There are all sorts of larger-than-life characters with their own stories to tell.
First car I had was at Austin, Cambridge. It was tartan red and Farina grey. The Farina grey was more of a white. My second car was an Austin Maxi. After I finished with the Maxi, I bought a silver metallic Metro.
Oh, well, better get on.
Traded it in for another Austin, a Rover 200, and then I decided to buy a 400. It's a blue 400. They gave him a living. You've got to be loyal, haven't you?
I wonder if he's ever met Johnny Kingdom.
First car I had was at Austin, Cambridge. It was tartan red and Farina grey.
So my wife decided she wanted a new carpet.
The second car was an Austin Max 3.
So the carpet's on the roof all over here. That's why we got our carpet.
After I finished with the Max 3, I bought a silver metallic Metro.
And then she wanted a new floor.
Traded it in for another Austin, a Rover 200.
So that's just all the flooring.
They seem to be getting on like a house on fire. It was nice to see Bruce Welsh of the Shadows still on top form.
Doing. You could get that effect and go, oh, this is really exciting. You know, especially when you're so young. What does that knob do?
His name's Cliff and he sings the songs. No, of course not. And if you're watching, Sir Cliff, happy birthday. You can stop now. Bruce explained the potential pitfalls of playing an electric guitar live.
Having an electric guitar, you know, on your fingertips, gave you, it felt like more power. You had more power. Where would we be if there was a power cut? Well, we've actually had power cuts on stage in the early days. Now, if you're playing something like this, and you can't hear it, and the power goes off, you are absolutely...
You're in trouble, yes. Yeah. Nightmare. And to play us out, ladies and gentlemen, from the Shadows, it's Bruce Welsh.
This is a nightmare. I can't work under these conditions, I'm sorry.
Keep going, Bruce, it's great.
No, the moment's gone now, Harry.
That's all from us. Good night.
Help, we've lost the knitted character. Can you help us find him? Log on to itv.com/tvburp and you could be in with a chance of winning some Harry Hill goodies. Maybe Wagbo's got him. Next tonight, can you believe we're down to the final 10 already? The bar's been raised for the X Factor. In just a second.
I told you, didn't I would get that shot? That was brilliant, mate.